45 minutes. 45 minutes. Gonna start. Stretch. Stepping out from a backdrop poster, wishing life wouldn't be so long. Wishing life wouldn't be so long. Wishing life wouldn't be so long. So long. So long. Wishing life wouldn't be so long. Jumping. I let the music tell me how to work out. reason. You know you're making me work so hard. That you give me all, that you give me all, that you give me all, that you give me all. So I hear you calling, oh baby.
Last thing. I'm gonna do plank, plank. No. Plank. Plank and stretch. Plank and stretch. There you go. 4 minutes. Perfect. Oh no, go back. Remember this? Oh no, it's gotta be pure mode 3. Actually, let's do this.
Read all the books, listen to all the teachings, sit in every room, surround yourself with high achievers, and still be paralyzed. Because until you make the decision to transform your thinking, your behavior, and your environment, nothing changes. Transformation is not accidental. It is not passive. It is a fight, a daily battle against who you've been and who you've tolerated being. It is not about tweaking a few habits. It is about becoming someone new. And becoming someone new will feel like dying, because part of you has to. The lazy part, the blaming part, the scared part, the comfortable, complaining, maybe tomorrow version of you has to be destroyed. Not managed, not pacified, not ignored, destroyed, or else it will rise again, stronger, louder, more convincing. You think this is dramatic? Then you haven't changed anything yet. Because real transformation is war. You will lose sleep. You will feel alone. You will want to quit. You will doubt yourself. You will be misunderstood. You will be laughed at, judged, and questioned. And none of it matters. Because if you stay the same, you lose anyway. This is the price, and you must pay it in full. Not with money, with decisions, with discipline, with delayed gratification, with long hours and repeated actions and silence when no one sees you grinding. You will become unfamiliar to those who knew the old you, and that's okay, because you're not doing this for applause. You're doing it because you're done lying to yourself, done pretending you're fine when you're not, done settling for good enough, done excusing your inconsistency, done watching others live the life you keep saying you want. So what do? You force the transformation. You don't wait to feel ready, you move anyway. You don't wait for motivation, you build systems. You don't depend on support, you support yourself. You become the person who can no longer be denied. This starts with your morning. Every single day you rise with a decision. Will I lead or will I drift? The first hour of your day is the foundation of your identity. If you begin your morning in distraction and reaction and consumption, you are already playing from behind. But if you begin in silence, in discipline, in clarity, your mind starts to obey you. Speak to yourself with intention. Declare who you are, not based on who you've been, but who you're choosing to become. Say it. I am not average. I am focused. I am dangerous to my excuses. I am the architect of my future. I act without emotion. I execute without excuse. Repetition creates belief, and belief transforms identity. Identity drives behavior. Behavior builds results, and results reinforce belief. This is the cycle, but it starts with what you say. If you keep speaking like the old you, you will keep living like the old you. Language is not decoration, it is direction. And after you've spoken, move. Do not wait to feel inspired. The world doesn't care how you feel. It rewards what you do. Show up, even if you're tired. Even if no one claps. Even if progress feels slow. Even if your mind screams to stop. Show up. That's how you break the cycle. That's how you build momentum. That's how you earn your own respect. Forget what other people think. They're watching from the sidelines. You're in the fight. Their opinion is irrelevant. They don't know the war you're in. The war with your old self. The war with your limitations. The war with your environment. And if they mock you, it's because you remind them of what they're not doing. Let them talk. You transform. Transformation demands decisions, not intentions, not vague hopes. Decisions. Decide to delete what's distracting you. Decide to remove yourself from environments that pull you backward. Decide to say no when it's easier to say yes. Decide to keep your word even when no one is watching. There is no path to success without discomfort. There is no growth without confrontation. You must confront your laziness, your procrastination, your addiction to comfort, your craving for approval, your fear of change. You cannot negotiate with these things. You must destroy them, because they will destroy you if you don't. And listen carefully. This is your job, not your coaches, not your friends, not your mentors. Yours. They can guide you. They can challenge you, but they cannot do it for you. This is your life, your time, your decision. You are either the builder or the blamer, the creator or the complainer. There is no in-between. Success is not mysterious. It is structured, predictable, but it is also demanding. It will cost you more than you want to pay. It will take longer than you think. It will ask more of you than you feel ready to give. But if you stay the course, if you keep building brick by brick, you will wake up one day unrecognizable to the man you used to be. And that is the goal. To become someone who no longer fits in the life you once tolerated. Someone who is repelled by small thinking. Someone who is allergic to excuses. Someone who is obsessed with growth, with truth, with alignment. Not perfect, but disciplined. Not fearless, but unshakable. Not lucky, but relentless. This is the man the world cannot ignore. But you must force his arrival. He will not appear through wishful thinking. He will not show up just because you read the right book. He must be built. And that means doing the hard thing. Over and over again. Until the old you breaks. Until weakness is replaced with strength. Until you no longer recognize the man who used to avoid harm.